Alright, everybody, hello and welcome back to another one of these months in review, the monthly video series where I go back and look at my month and figure out whether I was happy with what I achieved. An exercise in reflection, an exercise in introspection, and an exercise in actually being able to somewhat track how I've been doing, because my brain is scattered and I don't really recall days specifically, or months, or years. It's a bit of a mess up here. Yeah, welcome back to the channel. This is not your regular stream highlights content. This is me talking to you, and it's only really here if you're vaguely interested in seeing what I've been up to, what I've been doing, and where I'm at. Yeah, I suppose to kick off the video, let's just talk a general stint about my mental health. I think fundamentally this month has been quite good. I believe we started off this month by doing a lot of streams, did a good 2 weeks worth of streaming, then I got a bit bogged down, and I kind of started to struggle a bit more, and I haven't streamed since then. And I was pleased with the time I was making, and I was enjoying the vibes. And I was making a bunch of stream highlights, you know. I've got uploads all the way through to May. Well, all the way, like, beyond May. But I've just kind of... I've just hit a bit of a brick wall. Because I've realized that it's one thing I struggle to deal with by myself. I've always said how I've struggled to deal with consistency, and it's one of the hardest things I've ever tried to deal with, as you know. Obviously my mental health fluctuates like a motherfucker, so trying to consistently get stuff done when you're kind of flicking from A to B to C is not really the ideal scenario. And that's kind of followed me at all points. Even whilst filling in a work incapability form, one of my big things was saying I struggle to commit to any, like, short to long-term planning, because I just can't guarantee that I'll be there. And it's see, I was doing just fine about 5 minutes ago, and then I thought about recording this video, and then I just went, man, why can't I just consistently get things done? And I don't really know. I don't know if it's a part of the autism. Obviously, that's not the whole point. Like, you know, I go from thing to thing, and that's not necessarily the healthiest way. Because yeah, sure, I did a bunch of stream highlights and streams, and I made some fun videos, and I was really pleased with what I was doing. But then I got bored, and then I was on to the next thing. And it's not like I dislike doing any of the streaming. I had a great time with streaming. I always have a great time when I'm there. It's just when I'm not there, my brain just kind of goes, well, time to fucking change everything. And it's just... I don't know. I'd like to have thought that these pills... Obviously, I'm not on... I'm only on, like, antidepressants, so, you know, it's helped me with my sleep, which has helped me be a bit more, like, normally consistent. I'm actually getting the hours in. That's dwindling a little bit, I gotta say, but, you know, we do as we do. I thought that the scatterbrain nature was gonna calm down a little bit, and I wasn't just gonna fucking flock to thing after thing. But it hasn't really happened. And it's at points like this where I've very strongly considered whether I could possibly have some form of attention disorder. But that's hard to track, and I know it goes hand in hand with autism. But it's hard to track and it's hard to trace, really. And I've never really properly looked into it. But it's always an idea that's floated around. Maybe I should do some research into it. Yeah, that's my biggest issue at this point. I'd love to be able to do things consistently, but I genuinely can't get I don't plan. I can't plan. If I plan, I struggle to commit to the plan. Like, like, it's always been a big issue of mine. It's why I don't set any long-term goals, because I know, like, mentally I'm not going to be able to achieve them. Because there's, you have so many thoughts in a day that could change how you think about something. So I don't know. I've clearly got some issues to work through. But I thought it'd be a good idea to just maybe voice my issues. Maybe someone can relate to this. And, maybe I'm not alone in how my brain works. Yeah. So, I suppose we normally go through what I've been doing this month. Obviously, at the first bulk of it, I started making some stream highlights, which I think was some very fun content. It turned the stream into a different experience. The stream was a bit more performance-y than not, but also turned those videos into a thing in itself. Had some music behind it, a bit more of a faster pace type deal, and I thought it came out pretty well. Also have been continuing to do Watching Wolford, the Stenders podcast, and all of the other videos. During halfway through the month, this is what happened. I was doing great. I was having a great time through the month. I was doing fun streaming, and then I saw this guy. I saw Soap Study and Talking Wolford do these videos where they start. I'm gonna get distracted. They start theorizing about like how they do stuff in soap. Like, for instance, anybody who knows, at Christmas Mick Carter died. He was lost at sea, and someone theorized how he'd come back, and I'm like, oh. And then so they made a documentary type thing about like Julie Goodyear coming back as Bet Lynch in 2003 and Dirty Den's return, which I went, oh, this is like the stuff I wanted to do when I conceived of the channel idea about a year or two ago. And yeah. I then got distracted. I spent the next couple of days like writing scripts in like a frenzy. And then I haven't touched them since. And since then, Chica Conroy started doing the Pokemon Black 2 Let's Play. If you don't know who Chica Conroy is, almost treats Let's Plays as an art. He'll show you everything that happens. He'll commission custom music, like amazing like artworks. Like, oh, it's absolutely wonderful to see. And now I've just been playing a bunch of Pokemon. I played a game called Pokemon Flora Sky, which was a little wank. Currently playing a game called Pokemon Unbound, which has been a pretty interesting take. It's been quite refreshing, and it's done a good job in actually feeling like a Pokemon game, but also allowing you to have a bit more like customization with it. So yeah, that's been fun. But yeah, Easy Entertained also, as much as I do love doing Easily Entertained, the main issue I've had is that the workload of editing is a fucking ball ache, and also it's a shit ton of editing, and then YouTube just blocks it right away, and it's like, I've done it, it's 10 seconds, you want to get claimed with 10 seconds, it's 9 seconds, 7 seconds of clips, and you're fucking going through a 50-minute video, and you've got to apply 7-second clips to every single thing, which makes the video look like it's been lazily edited. And it's just like, I love doing Easy Entertained. It's probably some of the funniest stuff I've done, probably the funniest stuff I've done with someone else. But fuck me, I like editing, I do, but it's like editing and you got a really like disciplinarian master. Like, did you do 12 hours of editing today, Ash? Oh, well, no, I wasn't feeling it, so I only did 10. Only did 10? How's this video gonna get done by the end of the week? I am the dictator. I am the master. I'm saying, why the fuck have you not spent 12 hours working on this? It's just, maybe if I found a way to do it without struggling with the format, like maybe, but the main issue is you kind of want all of the movie clips, because otherwise it's just like a weird little podcast. And let me tell you, the videos that we did will do much better than a podcast. So I don't know. I'm not gonna say it's a dead channel, but we also are eyeing up different things. We would happily do it, but the editing load is just a massive ball ache, and I can't be fucked to do that. Yeah, I don't really know how I describe this month. I think it's been solid as a whole, but I'm just kind of realizing some things about how I work, which is kind of, it's just upset me a bit, because I know, because I've never been able to commit to things. It's like I've never been able to commit to a fucking friendship or a relationship. Even those types of things. Anything that has long-term implications absolutely ruins me. And I don't know how to get past it. And, you know, probably the answer is actually start trying to plan things out. But my brain finds a way to not be in the mood to do said thing. So it kind of just fucks it up. But yeah, I suppose mentally I've been quite sound this month. There's not really been any big issues. There was a not as fun doctor's appointment, but it still got the job done. But otherwise, yeah, that has been my April. That's been my April. How's your April been? What do you think? Do you have anything to actually say to me? Thank you for anybody who's still supporting me on Twitch, even though I'm not there. Big love. I do appreciate that. And yeah, thank you for watching. Make sure to continue watching the stream highlight, as it's probably some of the funniest stuff I've done in the last while. Yeah, thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.